talked about Kenny before, but what do you think he can bring to his offense when he's fully healthy, when he's out, when the games count?
Well, he's definitely a big play receiver. I think that obviously his speed is tremendous. His route running abilities, the smoothness he has coming in and out of breaks is probably the smoothest that I've seen. So when you add that to what we have from the other guys, it really opens up another dimension for us.
Ryan, what are you looking to get out of this Carolina trip? What do you want to get out of this one?
We're going to compete. I think that they're going to be tough practices, competitive. They're a good defense, and so offensively it's going to challenge us. And I think Coach Lazer's plan is to kind of challenge us with the play calling mentally. So we're going to be challenged both mentally and physically. So it's going to be a real test for us.
Does a trip like this too, how can it help camaraderie when you're out kind of like for almost a week?
Well, it's great. You're around the guys. This that little extra bit. Spending time together in the hotel at night. Meetings obviously all day, just like here, but just a little more time together. On the plane, traveling and whatnot. So it definitely brings us together.
Ryan, do you feel like the confidence level you have in your receivers at this point in training camp is any different from the past few years?
Like my confidence in them is high. I think that our chemistry is only growing day by day. Those guys are stepping up and making plays consistently, and have a lot of confidence in their ability to get open and their ability to make plays when it's tight coverage, and I can put the ball out there and let them make the tough play in traffic.
You feel like Jordan has come along, learning the offense and getting where you need to be?
Oh, he knows it. He's got it down. He's doing everything I could ask for from him right now. He's a big playmaker for us, and honestly, we like to give him the ball probably a little bit more than he's getting it right now. I think we saw a few big catches in the scrimmage. I think in the red zone, he's definitely going to be a threat for us all year.
Ryan, I walked over earlier, so excuse me if I'm asking the same question, but just that Kenny Stills back out here for the first team and whatnot.
Well, it's great to have him back. We saw a flash of what he's known for, catching the ball downfield, and not only that, but we made an adjustment to a cover zero right there in a 2-minute drive, and he was able to see the adjustment and make the catch for a big play.
Ryan, as far as the receiver depth, you got Kenny Stills back today. Rashard Matthews has been having a good camp. What do you think about your receiver crew overall right now?
We're really deep. I feel great about our core right now, from top to bottom. I think that they're talented. I feel comfortable with any of those guys in the game. Whoever's in, whether a guy needs a breather or a guy gets dinged, I feel comfortable with whoever's in the game that they're going to be able to get open and be in the right spot at the right time.
It looks like Devontae's starting to make a little progress as well. What point do you think you need to have all your guys getting ready for the start of the season? Do you need a preseason game together or no?
No, I don't think you need to. Obviously it's nice. It's the more time you spend together, obviously the better it is. But he's in the meeting room. He's focused in learning what he needs to do. Now it's just a matter of building on what we did in the spring with him, so that when he comes back out here, that he picks up right where he left off.
Ryan, will you be able to use your legs a little bit more often this year to keep the chains moving and improve continuity of the offense? Do you think that that's something that you'll be able to do this year?
Well, it's definitely a factor. I think that we like to use my legs in the run game with the zone read, consistently continue to do that, and anytime you get a run-through lane to move the chains downfield, we had an opportunity in the first drive in Chicago, so it's always there, and it's a great way to keep the chains moving.
Talk about going to Carolina, practicing with another team for a couple of days.
It's going to be great. Competition is going to be great. I feel like it's going to be game-like atmosphere. I've never done it before, but I feel like it's going to be game-like atmosphere every day in practicing up there. So competition is going to be high. Coach Laser is going to challenge us mentally, and we're going to have to be on top of the game because they are a really good defense.
You haven't had much time at all to work with Kenny Stills, but you were able to hit on the deep ball with him and actually connect with him a couple times today. So how do you explain that and being able to have that chemistry already right off the bat without having to work with him?
Well, I threw to him for 3 months in the spring, so it's not like the first time I'm throwing. I started throwing with him in March, pretty soon after we signed him. I brought him in. We were throwing a couple times a week together. So we have a lot of reps together built up in the bank, and we were able to use that today.